Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mr. Real Estate 313, aka Anwar Williams. And this is part two of the real estate math edition I'm going to do on YouTube. And just real quick, I know I got a little trying to work, but I'm working on getting a bigger one for everybody. So don't trip on it. I'll be upgrading soon. But anyway, the first video I was talking about the ARV, which is the after repair value. You want it to be at a 65% purchase ratio. This is very important because the thing with this is buying right. You want to buy right when you get into this investment game. You don't want to be cheap, because if you cheap, it's gonna bite you later. It's gonna get you later, because especially here in the 313 in the Detroit market right now, there's a lot of houses. You know, you can get houses for $1,000 right now. You can get them for $2K. You can get them for $5K, whatever. I mean, there's some houses that's only $500. But the thing is, though, just because a lot of times people are getting these houses thinking they're getting a good deal, and it's more to it than that. You know, you have to look at the numbers, and you have to come up with this number, 65%. And there's a reason why. Because let's say you get one of these houses for 2K, or let's say 4K, right? Now you're gonna say, okay, I'm gonna throw some tenants in here. You got your tenants. Usually, most of the time, unless you just find just a world of a deal, you're gonna have problems with that house. Okay, it may have a roof problem. It could have foundation problems. Maybe when it rains outside, water leaks, basement. Maybe you got electrical problems. So maybe somebody plug up something. They're getting a little shock there. So all these things cost money. So you're gonna have to invest. There's no cheap way around it. So if you're trying to do the slumlord route, trying to get some extra paper, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a high tenant rate. That means with tenant turnover rate. You're constantly going to be bringing in new tenants. This is going to be like a revolving door. When this guy leaves, you got another person coming in. They're going to have the same problems, and then they're going to want to move. So you got to do the same thing over and over. So you got to be constantly, not even have gaps in the months where you not have people pay rent. You're going to be constantly renting it out. I'm sure you see this. You go to certain neighborhoods, you always see somebody renting out properties, constantly having problems with tenants, having problems fixing things. So now you're really not making money. So it's good to just go ahead, just do things the right way. Just always look at 65% purchase price. Saves you a lot of heartache in the long run. So yes, you do have to pay a lot more up front for the rehab, liens, taxes. Maybe you want to get a property manager to look after it. Whatever case you want to do. Maybe you just want to flip it. Maybe you just got a house. You want to fix it up. You got like 65%. And you just want to just flip the house and get rid of it. But what if you can't find a buyer? No mas, no money. What do you do then? Well, since you had the value of 65%, that gives you wiggle room, because you've taken care of all these problems. You put a new roof on it. You put some new windows in the house. You took care of the foundation problems. You got gutters. Okay, you did a little landscaping, right? Make grass will cut. So now, even if you're trying to flip and you can't find an investor at the moment, you've got the value up anyway based on taking care of these things. So now you can throw a tenant in the house. Throw a little Sam, call him Sam in there. Now Sam's living there. He's paying you rent, so now you don't have to pay the mortgage. And banks will give you 70 to 80% of the equity in the house. So even if it's a loss, you can't find a buyer, you can always get the equity from the bank. Okay, you can get your money that way. But if you go this route on this side, you're trying to be a slumlord, and you don't really invest in the property, you just maybe throw some carpet, just throw some paint in there, and you just throw somebody in there, the value is not going to go up, it's just going to go down. And the banks will just laugh at you when they come look at the house and they say you're trying to get some equity out of it. So always look at that 65% purchase ratio. This will save you every time when you go by this rate. So it's just a quick lesson in real estate math. We're going to do another part of real estate math. We're going to go a little deeper. We're going to go into the cap rates and the gross income, net income, if you really want to do some serious investing. So checking out Mr. 313. Everybody have a good Labor Day weekend.